Okay, so I'm gonna record this video. Hopefully this is a useful video other than me self-promoting. So at the time of recording, it is March 23rd. By the time this gets posted, it might be a few days from now. I'm not sure when exactly this will get posted, but hello, time traveler. I hope you're well. I hope you did not get ripped apart in the process. Hello. Though I don't like attending pity parties. I don't like creating pity parties. I might be a Gemini. I might be a Gemini, but that is not my type of party. And so I'll preface that before I say anything else. I'm kind of in a weird time in my life, I think. I've been saving up for my first car. I've never had a car. I just got my license last year. And I've been saving up for my first car since late last year. And it's been a journey. It's been a ride for sure. And I'm thankful so much for all the good, all the bad, all the ugly, but it would help me a lot come April to be able to have a car. Currently I have $1,600, if I can share the number, saved, but it is tucked away behind a wall and I cannot access it until the end of May because of rules and regulations, security policies and stuff like that. And so one of the things I'm going to say with this video is that, like, if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy what I have to say, what I have to create or whatever, it would mean a lot to me if you could donate to that specific fundraiser, or you could donate directly to me. That's totally fine. But all of that can be found, everything except for my PayPal can be found. You can find it in my Patreon, but everything except for the PayPal is linked in the link. If you go to the description, if you go to the thingy down below and check on that, it will lead you to where you need to go if you wanted to help support me, if you wanted to stream my music, if you wanted to, etc., etc. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I don't know what to talk about. What should I talk about today? Gosh golly, I really don't know what to talk about. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking about gratitude, the gratitude that I have for this whole thing. I know I already said that in passing, but I really do, like, sometimes I have moments where I'm, like, literally in tears because of the gratitude that I hold. Like, I might not have everything, I might not be where I want to be, but, like, sometimes I can tell very clearly the way in which spirit is moving in my life, and I very much so am so fucking thankful. And I think sometimes it is really necessary for us to sit in gratitude. And what that looks like for me, to me at least, is like just like how you sit in the energy of, like, worrying, or sit in the energy of hoping, just sit in the energy of just being content, just being thankful for what it is currently. Sure, you might be working towards a raise, sure, you might be working towards your first 10K or whatever the fuck, I don't know, but just allowing yourself physically to sit in the energy of gratitude, just continuously be thankful, find things to say thank you for, you know what I mean? The fact that you have a bed, the fact that you have this phone that you're watching this on, or a laptop, or whatever you're watching this on, the fact that you're not having to worry about homelessness probably, and that I currently am. That's one of the things that I'm worried about. I already talked about it, but yeah, there's a lot of things to be grateful for. There's a lot of things, like, if you're able to watch this video, if you're able to get up and walk, if you're able to breathe air, like, there's so much to be fucking thankful for. And I think sometimes, even on the spiritual journey, we forget to be thankful for the little things. The little things turn into the big things, really. The big things are just other things. They're not really that big when you really zoom out. But you know what I'm saying? The big things and the little things from our human perspective, I guess, is what I mean. I was taking some time in between takes because I feel like there's going to be somebody watching who's a huge hater, and I hope hate does not get you very far. So I'm sorry that you're holding hate in your heart, but you got to heal that, baby. Before I said that, I was going to talk about Buddhism. I've been getting into Buddhism. I've been looking into Buddhism recently. If you are following, if you're subscribed, you will see that there are posts scattered, and you'll see a lot of Buddhist related posts in the next few weeks. And part of Buddhism is letting go, learning to let go of attachment, learning to let go of attachment to suffering. One of the things that Buddhist teachings says, if I can speak properly, one of the things that Buddhism says is that suffering has a reason, suffering has an end, and there's a path to the end of suffering, and it is through the eightfold path. And I was looking into it, and I'm like, am I just naturally a Buddhist? Because when I was looking at the Eightfold Path, like I feel like I embody that to some degree. It basically talks about right, like aligned being, like existing, like right thinking, right communication, right work ethic, right faith, just having yourself in a right state of mind, if that makes sense, if that resonates. And no, I don't mean like left and right. That's not what I'm talking about, obviously. I don't think I needed to say that, but in case I needed to say that, it's not about left and right. It's not even necessarily about right and wrong per se. It's just about, I mean, I guess some of you are going to hear that and be like, how is it not about right and wrong? But that's, I don't know, because I was also getting into a thing on live stream with some people about like, because a lot of people like to phrase things as good or bad. Like sometimes if I say something that could be perceived as a negative, they'll be like, is it good or bad? And I'm like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's not necessarily good or bad. It's just kind of something that you might not like. But actually, honestly, it might be more good for you in the long run. But once again, you might not like it. But also my phone's on 15%. I got some apple juice. Some very sugary apple juice. Because of that fiber. I like that fiber. Another thing that I've been doing, even through the chaos that I've been living in, because I mentioned, what did I mention in this video? I don't know. I've been living in a lot of nonsense. But even through all that, I've been trying here and there to pay attention to my diet. Try to, feed myself positive things, good things. And obviously when it comes to health, there are good things and bad things, I think, to some degree. Water is good, obviously. Too much water is bad, right? Are we going to simplify it, I guess? But yeah, I think it's really important. Mind, body, soul. And it's very unfortunate that we live in a world where a lot of people reject this, where a lot of people throw this out the window. And to some degree, I guess if everybody was on board with that idea, we wouldn't have any real problems because we would all get along for the most part. But that's not how life works, I guess. Also, sorry about the angle. This is just more comfortable. So I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm a very hard worker. I've been working very hard. And sometimes I get to be a little bit lazy. I'm sorry. But I do thank you for tuning in, since I was focused on the energy of gratitude before. Like, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope that you choose to engage with the video. A like, a comment, a share. If you don't, oops. But if you do, excuse me, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And if you choose to donate, if you choose to send anything towards me, once again, I thank you so much. If you have any questions, if you would like a reading, you can check out the Patreon. Technically, I mean, I don't want to be desperate, but being honest with myself, part of me is a little bit desperate. So like, if you send me anything and you're not able to pay for a full reading, because I do have set prices, if you're not able to pay for anything and you want me to pull you cards or whatever, I'm willing to compromise. I'm willing to meet you halfway. If all you can send is like $10 or whatever, I'll take that. But ideally, once again, I'm saving for a car, so if you can shell out anything over 100 or whatever, that would be awesome. That would be beautiful. And once again, I do have a part-time job right now, so like, I do have income. I'm not, thankfully, only relying on you guys, but I could use a lot of help is what I'm saying. So once again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being yourself. Assuming that you are being yourself, I hope you're being yourself. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Or don't. I'm sorry. That sounded really clunky. Imagine somebody listened to that. It was like, hey, that's a bop. I don't know what just came out of my mouth. But, yeah, I hope you know miracles happen all the time. I hope you know God loves you. God wants the best for you. Maybe not the Christian God, but Source, the all that is, the infinite, the Divine Mother. They want the best for you, but you have to also want it yourself. And I hope you know everything is temporary, so try to keep your head up through all the BS. Try to keep your spirits high. Everything is temporary. Everything will come to an end at some point, so appreciate that, if nothing else, right? Like this video. Alright, bye, deuces. Have a good one.